Honey, are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Wow.
So what are we going to talk about?
She's American. This is Andrew. He's British. Together they make the perfect pair. Gina is an award-winning recording artist and filmmaker. And Andrew's an accomplished DJ and Netflix reality TV personality. And a brilliant percussionist. Meet the Sedmans. Together, they're unstoppable.
So we ready? So remember you said like how to, because we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
So we said, you said your name and I said my name. And then,
Yeah, well, we are the Sedmans.
And then there's like, we have upstairs neighbors, so.
Yeah, we can mention them as well.
Yeah, because, I think so. We have a couple upstairs neighbors that
a bit
really noisy. Yeah. And there's nothing we can do about it. So if we're talking and you hear, you see the place shake and we don't have, we're not going to do the boom thing.
Nah.
We're going to be nice.
Yeah. No, we're going to do that.
No, because then we might accidentally do it so hard we might knock a hole in there and then they'll come falling down and we'll have a whole other problem while we're trying to record.
And they've got dogs as well, and you don't want the dogs running around. They're going to trip over the cables and the camera get dragged out of the room.
Right, exactly. So we won't hit the top of it.
We won't do that. We'll leave them alone.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So if we hear them move around, it's just our noisy neighbors.
Noisy neighbours.
Yeah.
That can be another show.
Yeah.
Right, let's kick this off.
Let's get this going.
Okay, right. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Gina.
And we are
the Sedmans.
Okay, so it's been last episode I was staring the opposite way to the camera. Now what happened? We had two cameras set up.
Yeah.
One of them didn't record. And silly me was looking at the one that didn't record. There was, technical stuff. But you know what? We thought, well, I'm over in the US. We recorded it. In fact, we did about 6 episodes, didn't we? We thought, let's put them out. And we thought, nah, just the one. And we said we'd be back next week or whenever we said we were going to be back.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's go right back to the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning.
Honey,
I
gotta tell him, because you wore this blue shirt this morning, and then I was like, I went in my drawer to try to find something, and I found a blue shirt that was the same color, and so we were twinning in the beginning of the day. We were actually twinning, and but then I had like a stain on my shirt.
That's right.
And so I had to change it. So I'm really sad that we're not still twinning, because we really looked cute when we were twinning. I
was going to get a stain in the same place.
That would have been like cool, and I would have still worn it.
It's been stained, and it's great to have you guys back. There may be a little bit of noise upstairs because we live in reality. There are noisy neighbours upstairs, so we'll cover them in another episode. Yeah. As I don't know what I'm going to do, but let's be quiet. Anyway,
we have a rock we could throw up there.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We've got psalms written on them. We're nice.
Oh no, we can't.
So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Love thy neighbour. Love thy neighbour.
Love thy neighbour.
God bless them. But yes, we are here. It's been 3 whole months since I've been in the US. And we're married. And we're here. How are we feeling?
Oh, this is amazing. You're my best friend, honey.
And you're my best friend too, babes.
I'm happy.
So am I.
I don't have one complaint about you.
I don't have one about you.
I'm trying to think of something and I never can come up with anything.
Oh, same. And people want us to I don't know, do people want us to fail so they've got something to watch on Facebook or drama or... I don't know if they do. No one said anything like that.
Let's do it then.
Yeah.
There. We got it out of the way. Our first fight.
I'm injured. I gotta... You're going to look at this, honey. See,
That's our first fight, baby.
I'm a big baby. Look,
what's today's date? Oh, I'm
all right now.
Baby, I'm so happy we had our first fight. That's
we did,
cool.
yeah.
Yay. So cute.
Yeah, so here we are. We're back again. It's been 3 months. We've been apart. But we haven't been apart. We've been in contact every single day. In fact, we've been together over 2 years now. And ever since we started talking, we've spent literally 2 to 3 hours every single day on Skype.
Yeah.
And now I'm here.
Yeah.
Been here nearly 10 days now.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, there are ways of coping in these international relationships, and we're living proof. Is that a fly?
No, I don't know what it was. I don't know. It might have been a fuzzball. It might have been a lint, or it might have been a mosquito.
Didn't let one go,
I'm
did
not
I?
really sure. No.
Oh, okay, no, that's good. I haven't done that yet. Never going to. Sorry.
That's okay.
So yeah, so we've been together quite a while now. We've known each other a long time, as we said in the last episode, and you know, it's perfect.
Yeah.
5,000 miles, what's that between best friends?
Yeah. Nothing.
Husband and wife, it's not.
Nothing.
And when you love someone enough, none of that matters.
Yeah.
If you're apart, yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not hard if you love someone so much.
No, it's not. It's not. So what can we talk about? What can we share with them about the 3 months about being apart? Do you want to start from where I last saw you or dropped you off at the airport, and then we'll take it from there?
Let's do that.
Yeah. So the airport. Oh man,
That's the
we were
worst.
just talking about that this morning.
We were.
That's the hardest part. I think when I'm dropping him off at the airport, that's the hardest part, because I think it's usually about 2 or 3 days beforehand we start feeling like really sad.
Yes, we do.
It's hard.
It's a countdown, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a countdown. I think the reality hits us, and because we want to keep it real on the show, you know, let everybody know. And it's really difficult, you know, because then we start getting all mushy and all teary-eyed and stuff, and then there's always one of us saying, well, we're just gonna, you know, make the best. Let's not waste our time, you know, crying, and let's just enjoy the few days that we do have. Yeah. It's either you or it's either me, either one.
It's one of us. Yeah, we're both.
Or both.
We're both emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional wrecks.
Yeah.
On that last day, you know.
And we've been tears. Like 2 to 3 days before we already get started. I always like kick it off.
Oh, I know, but you know.
I think I kick it. Well, sometimes you kick it off.
Yeah, I know. Of course I do.
Yeah, because like you're drinking coffee at the table and you're like,
Ma.
and I'm looking at your eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna miss you. Stop it.
Hey, I'm a man. I don't cry tears.
No, he didn't cry
I'm
tears.
unemotional. In fact,
You cried steel bricks.
Yeah, I cry droplets of concrete.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? It is now?
Yeah, I cry Evian water.
Oh, you do. It tastes great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes. Anyways. But that's the hardest part. And just like, I know when I drop him off at the airport and you know, we're in line. We try to stay in line with each other while he's going up to get his bags checked in and stuff. And then, you know, I got to go. He's looking at what flight he's going to be in. And I go in there with them. And then he gets to that gate, you know, where he has to go. And I can't. The gate, the point of no return.
No return, yeah.
That's what I call it. The point of no return,
yeah.
You know. And
until next time.
Yeah, and then we just hug each other, we kiss each other, and it's almost like he goes beyond that gate and he looks back. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, bye, and he's like, bye, and he's looking back and I'm looking back, and it's like the distance is getting further and further apart.
Yes.
And it's like that is the worst part, because after a while I don't see you anymore. Like, yeah. And then it's like you're back in my phone again. Yeah. I call it TV world.
We go from 3D to 2D, don't we?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm like, you're going to be locked back in my computer world again.
That's
you're going to be my computer love. Like, you know, so it's like you go literally from one moment, him being here, and then you going being into computer, into cyber world, and he's just like in this thing, and it's just like he disappears and I can't touch him anymore. And that's the hardest. And I think when I get in a car every time when I'm driving home, I'm crying my eyes out.
Oh, honey, I'm not there to come for you.
Yeah, that's hard for me, you know. And I try to get it together because I have such a long drive back
You
home.
do. It's a long drive.
But it's really, really hard, and then he always calls me, and that actually makes it better.
That's good. Yeah, last time, remember, you drove quite a long way. I think the amount of time I waited for the plane, you were nearly home by the time we finished. I think you went through a patch where there wasn't very good telephone connectivity.
Yeah.
And I lost you for a moment, but, we always take that traditional photo before I get on the plane.
Yeah. Oh, that photo.
Boy, we're going to pull this up, aren't we? We're going to pull this up.
Well, yeah, we'll show them.
Yeah,
we'll show
that's
them.
it, yeah.
Because we were tore down.
We're trying to smile. It's like this. Our eyes are crying with smiles on.
But that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, and so that's what happened, and then I come home and there's lots of reflection, and then then it's almost like immediately your brain goes into this mode where we're on our way to try to get to the next phase, and then that's usually the next phase is usually booking a ticket.
Yeah, that's it.
And honey, let's let them know how important it is to always have something to aspire and look forward to, because there has to be something, there has to be an end game on everything. Booking a ticket. Let's talk about that, how important that is, and booking that next ticket.
Let's do that. I mean, it is very important, because when I leave these shores and I get on the plane, we need part 2.
Yeah.
We need to know what's going on next. I can't just be at home, we're on Skype together, and you're like, so when you coming over? Well, I'm going to book a ticket soon. Well, I'm going to book a ticket soon. That could go on for weeks, that could go on for months, and then before you know it, ticket prices are sky high. And, well, it's going to be a little longer.
Yeah.
What I do is I book the ticket usually before I leave here. Or if I'm not getting through, because sometimes everything gets thrown up automatically in dollars, and for some reason, flights from the UK or to the UK, whichever way you go, if you buy in America, it seems to be more expensive.
It is.
Not because of the numbers look more in dollars. It's when you do the conversion, it's a lot more. So it's actually more economical for me to fly to the US. I mean, come on. It's cold back home. I want to get away from home, come out here, see my queen, and get some heat,
126 degree weather.
Exactly.
Can't wait to get out.
I mean, today it's like 44 degrees centigrade. That's hot for the UK.
Yeah.
And that's why we always talk about the weather in the UK. We have interchangeable weather, like we can get all 4 seasons in one day. It's 3 or 4 seasons. Anyway, mind is... So, when I get back, first thing I do is book a flight.
Yeah, that's so important.
We plan it.
Yeah.
Before I book that flight, we're like, okay, when are we looking at?
Yeah.
So we're going back. I'm going to be going back in 2 days' time.
Yeah.
And I know that I want to come back in 3 months from that date, which is what I do. Yeah. And then after that, the next one, which is going to make it round about the Christmas time, leave it a little longer. I'm going to go into Christmas and bleed over to the new year.
And we just keep doing that
we keep doing that.
End up being in one household. And
that's it.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
It's that plane ticket, it's important, even if you're dating, to have a goal set of where you're trying to go with that relationship. That is so important, to not just, not have a date.
Yeah.
Because then it's like you don't know, the end game, what's the plan?
Yes.
And we've always had a plan. I think from one point to the next, we said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to meet each other, and then, hey, we're going to see how we feel about each other in person. And if we like each other in person, then we're going to, get into a relationship, and we're going to, and then if that works, then we're going to talk about being engaged, and if that works, then we're going to get married, and then, but there's always, in the works, we're going to talk about being in the same place together, and no kids.
No more.
No more kids.
We're
not having any more kids at all, period. So, done.
Not yet. No. We're not.
No more kids. But anyways, but yeah, so having that goal, set, that's really, really important. So during the time that we are apart, looking at how do we cope? Right. How do we cope, honey? how do you get through it being apart from
Well,
me?
from my side of things, I'm extremely busy with my career, which keeps my mind focused on that. I mean, there's not a day or minute that I don't think about Gina, but anyway, so I've got that. It's a very busy career. You've probably seen it if you've been watching Channel 5 or Netflix, plug. Slum Landlord's Nightmare Tenants. There we go,
get that
plug
out
again.
there.
And by the way, while we're talking about plugging, don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to hit the alarm bell.
Yes, please subscribe. Definitely. Yes.
Tell your friends, tell your neighbours, train your dog.
Yeah. And we don't even require a lot.
No, we
They
don't.
only probably have to watch us like once a month.
That's it, yeah.
Because we're old. We don't do them like the young people. So we won't.
We're gold, not old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Gold.
Yeah. So
Gold,
going back
gold.
to where I was,
Yeah, gold.
Going back to where I was, both of us are creatives.
Yeah.
So from my side, talking on my side, I'm doing music. I'm playing on 4 radio stations and creating music and doing session music. You know, playing percussion for various groups and doing recordings. So I have a full life plus a dog. So you know, I got my hands full.
Yeah.
And a bit of decorating.
Yeah. And so in the meantime, while we're waiting to be with each other, to be reunited again, I think staying busy and finding activities to do is a really good thing for international couples to do, because you're not sitting around like going crazy over the fact that that person is not there. And you know, I always feel like before you get into any relationship, to be honest, you should be at a point in your life where you're okay with being with yourself. I think that's very important, to love yourself, not to the point where you're like nobody likes you because you're just so arrogant. Not that kind of love yourself.
You don't want to be rejecting people. You get people
Not
that
arrogant.
They get caught in this void where they've been hurt in the past.
Yeah.
They haven't healed, and they're deciding not to. It's just rejection to everyone that comes near them,
Yeah.
and it can go on for years.
Yeah.
And it's really important to try and pick up from where you left off. You know, not everybody is the same. You can start a new leaf in life. And we are not qualified life advisor.
No.
I'm not. We're just talking from experience. But I think when you're healed, because you don't want to be carrying a load of nonsense into your next relationship.
Exactly.
It's unfair on them, and it's unfair on you as well.
Exactly.
So we heal first.
Yeah, but being healed and being whole and complete before you even get in a relationship is so important, as he said. And I think when you're at that point, it's not that you don't miss the person that you're with, but you basically have a life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that the other person that's in your life is not your whole entire existence of life. They're an accent, and they're a wonderful blessing in your life, but you have to also have activities and things, because God's given everybody a purpose and a call and a gift.
Yeah.
And individually, each person has something that you're supposed to do on this earth, and you can't stop all of that for anything. You know,
Right.
you have to continue to build your life. So learning how to understanding who you are, be with yourself, loving yourself, and finding activities to do that make you happy, to keep you occupied just because you enjoy those things, is very helpful.
Yeah.
To help pass time as well.
It is.
I'm a filmmaker and musician as well, and do music. And him and I both run, several companies from Gina Universal Media together as a married couple business. And so we have several little projects, they're not really little, but we have lots of things. And then
happening.
I keep creating new things.
You do.
Gosh, I get myself in so much trouble all the time. I'm always creating new projects.
We're only hit once.
I know. So
Yeah, we do these things.
yeah, I'm like, so but it really helps pass time. It
Yes,
really
it
does.
Yeah.
And so we try to do that. That's one of the things. Another one of the things that's important throughout the day. We call them love buys, and we text each other, call, maybe real quick, hey honey, I just want to call you and give you a love bye while he's working. Oh, how sweet, thank you, I love you. And then we send each other little hearts or whatever. Like when we're at work or we're really busy. We send each other those, and then we make time every single day. Like we don't go one day without making time for each other. I don't care what it is. Even if we're like super busy on that day, we will make time for each other.
Since the end of May 2019, we have not missed one single day.
No.
I think there might have been a day where we literally had 20 minutes because there was a time difference thing and a load of work going on. But we had that conversation every single day, and I think that is what's important. Keep maintaining your relationship. We are speaking from experience, and by covering myself again, saying I'm no relationship expert, but I believe I am actually, and I believe you are, because it's working. And 2 years down the line, living in different countries, I think we're nailing it.
Yeah, definitely.
And so in love.
And
no, it just gets stronger and stronger.
So. And it's I think what it is, like when people, married couples that are with each other physically and they're in a home, sometimes like maybe the wife might be in one room doing something and the husband might be in another room doing something, or maybe one person is watching television and one person's in the kitchen cooking something, or whatever the situation is, and they're in the same home physically, but they're both doing separate activities. And sometimes they may not even be having a conversation, but they're with each other in the home.
It's the vibe.
And so sometimes, we're just setting up our computer. I take him, he's doing stuff. He's folding clothes. I'm doing something. Maybe I might be in the kitchen cooking something, peeling potatoes or whatever. And, and he's doing this and I'm doing that. And he's walking in and out, I'm walking in and out, but we're with each other.
We are.
And we're taking each other on the journey of life, and we're actually setting the same environment that it would be if we were in the same home, but it's just on the computer. So just being with that person, it goes a long way.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it really goes a long way.
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
And so, those things, and then dates.
Oh yeah.
Doing dates. We do fun dates. We do themed dates. And, we say, okay, next Saturday, I want to date with you. We send each other an invitation. And we might pick different places around the world. It might be Africa or Italy or whatever. And we find foods that represent that country. And a
bit of music too.
And a bit of music that will also complement that evening. And we even find clothing and we take pictures on,
have a little dance. It's all online. It's like we're all during these COVID times, I think people who are separated from lockdowns will be able to relate to this straight away. I mean, things are opening up again, but just rewind a month or two, and really it's not too dissimilar what we're going through. The world has been hit and impacted by a really horrible situation, and other people have made it work during that. So when you compare our situation, you compare us with people in the armed forces, it's no different. And these things work, and they can work, and they do work. For some they don't. But when they don't, you've got to ask why.
And there's holidays that come to when you're apart from each other, which makes it difficult sometimes, especially for those that don't have family. Really, really understand what that feels like to be alone. Those people that are alone, and my heart goes out and my prayers go out to you, because I really understand what that feels like. But you have to find a way to connect even on those days. We know that, like, let's just say if we know, Christmas is going to come up, or we know each other's birthdays, or Valentine's, or whatever kind of days, we prepare ahead of time. Go, you can always go on Amazon and you can, if they're living far, you can sign up with Amazon in that country.
Any other company's fine too.
Or any other company's fine, and you can actually send them something, a gift. And a card or e-card or something.
That's right.
But so they can get it for that holiday, and both of you can open it up on that day, and you can still have gifts from each other, and dinner together, and stockings, and you can,
about
whatever.
Physically being in the room, because of this technology we have these days, that's how we get around it.
Yeah.
The best of a situation.
But we've had Christmas. It's been fun.
It was been brilliant.
Oh, we've taken pictures and we've opened gifts, and it's just been a lot of laughs.
That's so much fun.
And we send each other stuff, and it's so much fun, you know.
And silly stuff as well.
And he's trying to keep me from opening the gifts before Christmas and stuff. But he's not here, so there's no way they can restrain me. So it's just some good honor.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. I gotta wash my hands. Do I need to stick with this? No. Oh boy. Sorry.
That's
I didn't
okay.
want to get it all over the camera.
That's all right.
But yeah, so you know, that's what you do in the 3 months. There are times that you cry. We've cried together.
Yeah, we have.
We've missed each other, and we've shed tears.
Yeah.
And then we pull it together, and then I think we just say, every day. Remember, every day that goes past, once you make that reservation, that airline reservation. Every day that goes past, you have to look at it as one day
Ticking
closer
away. Every day we
to
get
being
up.
with that person. And that's what's exciting, because that's what you have to look for at that point. It's like, okay, so we just ate one day up. Okay, we just ate another day up. And the next day, you know, is coming closer. So now I'm closer each day to being with you than I was yesterday.
That's right.
And you have that too. So we're always aspiring to that time. But just because we can't be with each other physically does not mean we're not with each other. And that's what people have to understand. Because I think a lot of people ask, I don't know how you do this. How do you marry to someone who is so far? And how you guys can't be together? I said, we're with each other all the time, like every day.
Yeah.
And they can't understand that. I'm like, I'm happy. Like,
man.
I'm in love, you know,
Yeah,
because love is deeper.
Yeah.
When you connect in love with someone, is deeper than just the physical, but it goes so deeper, especially when that person is your soulmate. It's like you know, I'm happy because I know that I'm loved.
You very much are.
Thank you. And so are
Bless
you.
you, baby. Should I have a kiss?
Yes. Love you.
Love you
Did I
too,
get lipstick
baby.
on you?
Does it suit? The most important thing is, does it suit me?
No.
No. Good.
Now get the blue one. Maybe that one would.
Might match the top. Might have to get a stain to match too.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
We gotta wait, count down from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, thanks for joining us today on Love International.
Andrew and Gina Love
Oh
International.
yeah. Okay, thanks for joining us today on Andrew and Gina Love International. Don't forget to subscribe.
Say what?
Let's do it again then.
Okay.
Oh. Thank you for joining us today on Andrew and Gina Love International. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and hit that bell.
Ding.
Ding.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. All right, I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
ndmetv.com, the Everybody Network.
You're listening to Indie Soul Radio with DJ Prone, spinning the best independent soul school tunes. It's Indie Soul Radio. Let us put you in the mix.